The takeover of schools by government was initially justified as a move to advance and standardize education across the nation, reflecting the state's belief that education is a fundamental right and responsibility. However, Father Cyprian Masembe represents a different perspective on the matter. He argues that at the time of the takeover, the owners of these schools also had a right to provide education to their own members from the various denominations. Father Masembe emphasizes that collaboration and compromise between the government and religious institutions are crucial. He suggests that while the government aims to ensure broad access to education, the contributions of different religious organizations should be recognized and valued. By fostering a partnership, both parties can work together to offer inclusive and diverse education opportunities that reflects a range of values and beliefs. This approach advocates for the balanced model where the rights of all stakeholders in education are respected and harmonized.
The first government, the independent government of Obote, said education is the right of the government, independent Uganda. But they also forgot that those who had built these institutions also had the right to educate their own children. If you have that the Protestants, the Catholics had educated their children, what was wrong with that? They have the duty to educate their own members of the organizations. So instead, the owners who built them have a right to run their own institutions. So you can work with them, not against them, but work with them for good spirit, for good harmony. And then it's not a competition that we must struggle, and we show that we are the ones to assert ourselves to run these things. No, we say we are collaborating. Team spirit was the language we said. Accept our ideas, we accept your ideas. We know you have a right also in the education Ugandans get. But also we, as a Catholic Church, as a Church of Uganda, as Muslims, we have also a right. Our children, as Muslim children, as Catholic children, as Protestant children, they have also a right to get the education the parents want to give their children. So it was a matter of compromising.
In a historical pastoral letter, the Archbishop then, Kiwanuka, addressed the issue of social services with a heartfelt appeal to the government. The Archbishop urged the state to collaborate with the former owners of the education and healthcare institutions, highlighting the Church's ongoing commitment to partnership rather than conflict. This letter underscores the long-standing message from the Church. The focus should be cooperative efforts and mutual support rather than competing interests or adversary relationships. The Archbishop's call for hand-in-hand collaboration reflects a vision of working together to enhance and expand social services, especially ensuring that both government and religious institutions can contribute effectively to the common good.
Pastoral letter which Archbishop Kiwanuka had written on the social services, he was asking and appealing to the government, the independent government in Uganda, to work with, not to work against or to fight against the former owners of these institutions. Let us work together, collaboration. And that has been the song of the Church, appealing to the government that we are not going to be challenging each other or trying to fight each other, and then seeing how we can effectively serve this nation as brothers and sisters of one country. That's the letter of the Archbishop, the first African Archbishop called Joseph Kiwanuka, Archbishop Joseph Kiwanuka, when he became the first African Archbishop of Kampala, of Rubaga, so that he knew what he was going to do.
Over the years, The Church has consistently advocated for this collaborative approach with successive governments. However, a pastoral letter from the Archbishop Kiwanuka highlighting a collaboration with the Kabaka, the King of Buganda then, did not sit well with the Kabaka at the time. The Kabaka perceived the letter as an attempt to underlook him, leading to tensions that affected relations with the parish priest of Lubaga.
And we have tried to speak the same language of Archbishop Kiwanuka to the governments which have come in and gone, be they Obotetu, be they President Museveni. We said, let us collaborate, let us work hand in hand. And the best example we saw here in Uganda, in Kampala itself. I remember the first letter the Archbishop wrote to tell Mengo government establishment that let us work together. Let us work together. And the then Kabaka was so upset that somebody was telling him to come and argue with the common people. So the Kabaka, in anger, arrested the nearest Archbishop who had gone to America, the Vicar General who had gone to give confirmation to another parish. They arrested the parish priest of Rubaga, put him in jail, in Mengo. Who comes to intervene? The role of the Mirhili fathers, who came in 1895 to bring agreement between the Protestants and the Catholics under one roof.
In response to this conflict, Bishop Billington took a decisive action by traveling to Mengo to engage directly with the Kabaka. The aim was to resolve the issue and seek the release of the parish priest of Lubaga, emphasizing the Church's commitment to dialogue and reconciliation in the face of political social challenges.
The bishop then, Bishop Vincent Billington, had to go to Mengo to discuss with the Kabaka. What has happened? How did you arrest the parish priest, the Catholic parish priest of Rubaga? Is that the best way of doing things? So then they started discussing. It was until late in the night that the Bishop Billington convinced the Kabaka to let go of the parish priest of Rubaga, Monsignor John Sebayiga.
The arrangement to enhance collaborations marked a significant step towards a unified management and shared responsibility. Despite the challenges and misunderstandings that have arisen, including the tension with the Kabaka of Buganda, the Church's commitment to partnership and dialogue remains steadfast. Nora Osende for UCTV News.